You ever wonder how Kenshi and Takeda ended up with Scorpion? Somewhere around Earthrealm, Kenshi is getting pursued by a bunch of thieves and villains. He gets injured by one of the arrows, and he tells Takeda to get out of here, as the men that were pursuing him were from the Red Dragon, as he tries to throw his sword to stop them. As Takeda runs off, he bumps into one of the men. He tells him, "Your father gave me this scar." Takeda tells him, "I don't have a dad." All of a sudden, from behind him, he's impaled by a familiar kunai, as the Red Dragon start to mock Kenshi why he came out here by himself, and he said, "I didn't. I trespassed."
Get over here!
As Scorpion comes hurling out of the woods, obliterating the leader and telling them, "You are trespassing on Shirai Ryu territory. It's best you leave." And one of the men tells him, "Even you can't take us all on." The Scorpion replies, "Final warning, get out of here." Back at the temple, Scorpion asks him, "Who is your apprentice?" And he says, "Takeda is my son." And he replies, "You don't have a son." Turns out I do. I was deep undercover with the Red Dragon, but the rumors were spreading that my cover was blown, and perhaps I had a son in Thailand. And I tried to move as fast as I could, but it wasn't fast enough. Suchin was smart to getting the boy away from the town, and he was lucky he didn't have to see the massacre that was left. The neighbors helped me find him in the next town. As Scorpion looks at him and says fondly, "He's another survivor." As the boy gets angry that Kenshi is lying to him about his mother, as Scorpion warns him about lying, but he tells him, "You know better than anyone to seek vengeance without any discipline." As Takeda runs off, the Scorpion grabs him and tells him, "The Shirai Ryu do not run, we fight." As Scorpion throws the young boy into training on the first day there, as now this is Takeda's new life, but he has made a compatriot at the end of the day. Years later, of training and discipline, he has gotten a little better, but he has learned some new tricks along the way. As Scorpion starts to discipline him and tell him, "You can't be playing like that out in the wild. You can't hesitate." His friend Fox stands up for him, but now is in charge of taking care of him. But Scorpion feels the shift in the air, and he knows that he has a visitor. Raiden shows up and asks him for a favor, asking him to safeguard a dagger, one that is cursed. Hanzo lets Takeda know ahead of time to keep his ears and eyes open for demons, but he says, "Don't sweat it, we have a whole army." But later that night, the dagger has taken possession of his soul.